Let's talk slots. Word from our sponsors. Slots Butter. America's #1 slot car oil. A man dances in a court of fools, not realizing he is the king. Slots Butter. I'd like to chat a little bit about repairing slot cars with super glue. 100% tough. Gel. Don't get liquid crap like that Walmart fish department oil. Get you some Slots Butter. It's pink, so you can see how much you put on. Alright, my theory is this. Once you smash a car and break it, and you have to super glue it, it becomes your runner. Once you repair it, you break it again, salvaged parts, windshield, bumpers, blah, 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 and throw them in your parts bag. Maybe you'll come across another one on eBay, missing a bumper. You can buy it, and boom, super glue your bumper on. This is a runner because it's missing a piece. Oh, this one's the good one. This is the runner on my Yellow Flame Tycos. It's got this piece right here is broken off. This is my good one. This piece here isn't broken off, whereas this one is. So this is my runner. This one should go back in the box. So once your runners get destroyed, after you super glue them or whatever, salvage your parts and throw the rest in the trash or give it away free to somebody or whatever. Throw it in a eBay mechanic special lot. I couldn't believe it. I threw up a mechanic special. 3 AFX chassis that ran. Some Camaro bodies that stole the engines off of. I showed you when I pulled those off because I don't use the 440 narrow pans. I threw those in there. Had a lot. Half hour later it sold. I put it at 20 bucks. $6 a ship. Someone bought it. I was like, hell yeah. So what I did with this, I sat on it. I told you about that. Cracked it from here up, across here, in the front, all the way up here. Broke this. Actually got super glue on my window. All the way down here. So I super glued it. And what I did is I put little reinforcement pieces in here of plastic. I get off like a Hot Wheel case or Johnny Lightning pack, you know, something a little more rigid. Like this piece I cut. See, it's kind of rigid. It's not, you know. So it's kind of rigid. So anywho, I was racing and I cracked this body. All the way up here to the window pillar. All the way down here. As you can see, it broke right across here. Now, I like this body because like my Corvette, it rides real low. Alright, on the Viper. this Javelin is the same. This is on a low rider clip. This Javelin's the same deal, man. It's on a low rider clip, wheels clear, all right, and it's the same deal, man. Look how low this Javelin rides on the Viper. That's sweet. Okay, that's what, you know, that's what we're all about here. All right, it's Slots Inc. Low riders with big fat tires and everything. All right, she's a killing machine. All right, so what I did is this is my procedure. So this car will be my runner. I'm going to reinforce it right now, here and now. And once it breaks again, like I said, I'll salvage the parts. Get my clip. I'll salvage the parts and I'll go ahead and throw them in my parts bag. And move on with life. But right now, I'm going to repair it. I've already super glued it. Now, when you super glue, you got to try to get this off as quick as possible on the front of the surface, or it'll leave a mark. As you can see, the marks from the glue. I didn't get it off quick enough. But that's alright. It's going to be a runner. So, the main area I want to reinforce is this front end area where the crack comes down. I only got so much space. So what I do is I glue it. Alright. Wipe off the front as quick as possible. And now, once it's dried, I do my reinforcement technique. So, I'll put some more glue in here. A little more. That's too much. Oh well. Take some out. Now take my little plastic piece. This damn hair fell off my beard. Come on, hair. Get the hell out of here. Why does the hairs always go for your slot car collection? Alright, so it's glued. I'll put this little reinforcement piece in the glue. If I can get it in there right. Push it up to where I want it. This other glue I can kind of leave if I want. And just kind of put it on top of my patch. It just ain't gonna do nothing but help reinforce it, right? That's what we're talking about. I'm gonna get some life out of this car. So there you go. Let that dry. Always keep you a good rag to clean off your tweezers. Use tweezers, boys and girls. You don't want super glue on your hands. So that's pretty much it. My little handy dandy repair. Squish that down in the glue real good. You can try to smooth some of this out to make it look pretty. You know, and you're good to go. You know, I've crashed this a few times since I repaired it, and it's held up. What you can do is have a few pieces laying around of this plastic stuff you get off stuff that has a curve in it. Alright, like this repair, excuse me, it just called for like a flat piece. But like on this car, it broke in such a way that where the curve was. So I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a square looking thing here. Alright. And over here I cut this a little bit, but it was rounded, as you can see it here. How this piece is rounded. Alright. I took that off a rounded section of some plastic. Okay. Or I guess you could bend it and then form fit it if you want. You know, now that I think about it. Because this is already bent. But, yeah, you could actually bend it. You know, like that. Cut it. Put it where you want. You know. But, I found that the... Excuse me, that was a little loud. I found out that super glue in itself is not enough. All right, you gotta do a reinforcement. So that's kind of where we're at. As you can see, this snaps in here pretty good. It's got a good click. Not the best click, but we'll try it again. For some reason, it didn't click very well. Yep, didn't get it in right. But anyway, it's in. So, I mean, I've been running this body after reinforcing it. Well, I ran it, like I said, I ran it without the reinforcement, and I broke it again. But since I reinforced it, I've crashed it before and this and that several times, and it hasn't re-broke. So, little tip on getting more out of your runners. So these three bodies right here, since they've been broke, or this one's currently broke, and this one's been repaired, and this one, these have become my runners a lot, is what I call them. So if I got several of these bodies, javelins, I'll choose this one to run if I want to run a javelin. If I got some Chevys, I'll choose this one to run if I want to run it. I've been running this one because I dig flames. You know, that's rock and roll right there. You know, so I'll choose this one if I want to run a Chevy with flames. So that's kind of where I'm at. Well, I got a number on this. I wanted to do my a video, but let's run a stock Tyco for a minute. Ah, yes. The beauty of a 1,000-year-old Tyco wide pan. I've been putting some Hardin Creek videos up on my like video list. You know, they're kind of cool. Some things I talk about. Definitely recommend. You know, my liked videos says private, so I don't know if you'll be able to access it. I've tried to keep it open. I don't know why it says private, but there's a few Hardin Creek videos in there for you to check out, and I'll probably be adding more to my liked videos. You know, and generally there'll be things that, you know, I try to discuss, or where I may get a lot of my ideas or theories or things that they say that I want to change and try to do something else with. So, all right. Slots out.